Okay, friends, let's begin. So deep breath in here. Roll your shoulders up to your ears. And take a nice exhale. Slide the shoulders down your back. Couple more times. Inhale, round and roll the shoulders up. Exhale them back and down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, let the shoulders roll up. Exhale, slide them down your back. Soften your gaze, maybe close your eyes, and then take some neck circles here. Be mindful here as you move. Your head is pretty heavy, right? And so just starting to open up in the neck. You've already started your playlist for today. That's just fine. If not, we'll just take some silence for a couple more rounds of breath as we go into our movement. Good. And then once you have taken a couple of neck rolls, find your way back to center. And we're going to do a pranayama practice, which is a clearing breath practice for today. You can use your fingers, so I'm close to the camera so you can see. We'll take 4 inhales, and you can tap your fingers with that. And then exhales. Okay, same thing. So you'll inhale 4 times, and then exhale all out the nose. Out, 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 out. Okay? Big inhale breath here. Exhale out the mouth. And let's begin. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Two more rounds. Last round. Exhale. Release your hands. Take a big inhale breath. Open mouth. Exhale. Place a hand to your heart and your belly. Feel the breath go all the way down into your belly as you breathe in. Open mouth. Exhale. Clear it out. 2 more like that on your own. Deep breath in. Big open mouth. Exhale. 1 more round. Inhale and exhale. Gently blink your eyes open if they're closed. Noticing the word that you chose and how it manifests in your body. So 1 word for how you feel today. If it's a word you want to hang on to it, make it your intention. If it's not, if it's an energy that you want to move and shift, be prepared to do so through our practice today. If you have my playlist for today, you're welcome to start it. You can hit play on your phone or whatever other device you're using. You're all muted for the time being, so we're ready to begin. From here, we'll make our way into child's pose. So take your knees out wide and stretch your arms forward. Let your head rest down to the earth. If you have props, you may want to move them out of your way or place your props underneath your head. So you can just support your head and grounding as we begin the practice. From here, I encourage you to breathe deep and full. Let your arms stretch forward towards the top of your mat space. Maybe take an inhale, allow your torso to rise a little bit. Exhale, settle in a little deeper. Few more breaths here. Know that if child's pose is not a helpful place for you to begin your practice today, you can always stay seated or take a puppy pose instead. 2 more rounds of breath. You can soften the face a bit, soften your shoulders. And then gently rise all the way up to a tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Round your knees underneath your hips. Inhale for a cow pose. Drop your belly. Lift your heart through your arms. Exhale, press into the earth. Round and arc your spine up towards the sky. Inhale for your cow pose. And exhale for your cat. Now, the thing I love about this home practice, this opportunity to practice maybe with no one watching, is for you to use your intuition and just notice what your body needs. So as you move through cat-cows, if you find that something else would feel good, maybe some barrel rolls, moving your body side to side, maybe dropping your hips and lifting your feet for a hanging cobra, maybe wagging your tail and just kind of letting your spine go side to side, hip side to side. All of those options are available to you. You have 5 more breaths here to just get into your body, to find your breath this morning. Three more rounds of breath. If you're moving in lateral movement side to side, make sure you balance right and left. If you're moving forward and back, take an equal number of movements forward and backward, moving the spine in all directions. Make your way to a nice steady neutral tabletop position. So fingers spread wide, knees stay underneath your hips here. We'll ground into the left hand. Take an inhale, reach your right arm forward. Draw the belly up and in, and then press and lift your left foot back. So flex at the left ankle. Reach long through the spine, and notice you don't need to lift your leg up really high. Your left leg can just be about as high as your hip. Full breath in here. As we exhale, elbow and knee pulled together right at your belly button, arc through the spine. Inhale, reach and extend, get long. Exhale, squeeze, round, and compress all the way in. One more time. Inhale, reach it out long. Exhale, squeeze and round in. Inhale, hold the length here. You can either stay here, if you'd like, you can bend your left knee, reach back with the right hand, grab a hold of the top of the foot. Press the foot into the hand. Be mindful of your low back here. Soften through your left elbow a bit. Deep breath. As you exhale, extend your limbs long in either direction. One more breath. And then gently set your right hand down, left knee follows. From here, we'll all take our knees out to the wide edges of the mat and drop your hips towards the earth. Lift your feet, hanging cobra here. Press into the palms so that you find length through the neck and the shoulders. Take your gaze over to the right. Bring it back through center. Take your gaze over to the left. Back through center, push and round all the way back to a child's pose. Inhale, lift back up, neutral tabletop position, knees underneath the hips, realign there. And we'll go to the other side. This time you'll extend your left arm forward and right leg goes back, just about as high as your hips. No need to lift up high, level and neutralize the hips here. Reach with the thumb is lifted on the left hand, deep breath in. 3 times with your breath. Exhale, round and curl, elbow, knee come together. Inhale to extend. Exhale, squeeze, round, and compress. One more time. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, squeeze and round here. Inhale, reach as long as you can through your limbs. Bend your right knee, reach back with the left hand. Grab a hold there. Soften a bit in your right elbow as we take one more breath. Open through the chest and shoulders. And then gently exhale, release long. Hold for the breath. Exhale, release the hands down. Both knees come to the earth. Tuck your toes under and we'll lift to our first downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, hips go up, and then pedal the knees. You can shake out your head. Do all of your rituals that you like as you come into your down dog. Notice here if you're continuing to hold your head up. This is a nice place to check in with your body, with your energy, and I want you just to soften a bit through the head and the neck. Spread the fingers wide, and we'll take 5 breaths here. Please know you can always come down to your child pose. If your body feels like it needs a bit more restorative practice today. Last 2. And 1. From here, we'll walk slowly to the top of the mat, leading with your heels. So one foot comes forward, press down through the heel, just a small step. Next foot comes forward, press down through your heel, small step. Continue that pattern, walking slowly and stretching to the back sides of your legs until your feet meet your hands at the top of your mat space. Make sure your feet are as wide as your hips. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. I want you to be mindful to keep your knees bent in every half lift today. Inhale, lift up halfway, long, steady spine. Exhale, release, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then exhale all the way into your Ragdoll Pose. For today, grab a hold of the wrist, maybe the elbows, And let your head hang heavy. Find a sway side to side. Can you soften your knees a bit more and really let your head and your neck reach down towards the earth? Toe heel your feet just a bit wider on your mat so you have a bit more steady base. We'll move into a sunflower pose. Arms are gonna go to the right, press into the feet, stand all the way up, bring the arms up and over your head. Soft knees, exhale, come all the way back down and around. Try that again. We'll inhale up and around to the right. Exhale, down the left. One more time in this direction. Inhaling, finding your breath. And exhale. Hang at center for a moment. I'd like you to bounce your torso up and down. So it's just a little lift and drop, lift and drop, lift and drop, lift and drop. Last 3, 2, 1. Soft knees circle to the left, all the way up and around. And exhale down. Can you find this movement from your core? Right, so your core is really leading the lift, holding through the side body stretch and taking you all the way back down and around. One more revolution here. And back down, all the way into your ragdoll pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. From here, press into your feet, stand all the way up into your first real Chaturanga mountain pose. Arms reach high up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, cactus your elbows, broaden the chest, lift up towards the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take your arms wide like a swan dive, but as they come behind you, you'll interlace your hands, drive the knuckles down towards the earth, lift your chest. Soft knees hinge at the waist and take a shoulder opener as you forward fold. Hands stay connected. Inhale, halfway lift. Release the hands down to the earth. Bend your knees, fingertips to the floor, come into a little yogi squat. Now, if it's helpful here for you to keep your hands grounded, keep the hands grounded. If you'd like to balance, come to balance here. You can even float your hips off your heels. Full breath in here. Exhale, release the hands back down. Step the right foot back. Left foot follows to a high plank pose. Press into the earth, rounded it through your shoulders. On your exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Now you can use your knees and still keep lots of weight in the upper body there. Inhale, lift your heart for a cobra pose. Elbows squeeze back towards one another. Exhale, release down to the earth. Listen to your body here. Tuck your toes and you can push up to tabletop position or straight to your high plank pose and then release downward facing dog. Full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Take your gaze forward, step or walk to the top of your mat space. Can be little steps, can be one big step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, all the way up. Reach the hands towards the sky. Exhale, back bend with the cactus elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms out wide. Interlace the fingers behind your low back. Drive the knuckles down, lift your heart up. Shoulder opener or the forward fold. Keep the hands connected behind your back. Inhale, halfway lift. Release the hands. Exhale into your yogi squat. Lift the heels, bend the knees, come down low. Maybe float the hands. Deep breath in. Exhale, release, hands back down. Right foot steps back. Left foot follows. High plank pose. Exhale all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release the chest back down. Tuck the toes under, press up high plank or through all fours, and release downward facing dog. Exhale. One more time through that same sequence. Gaze goes forward. You might try a hop to the top of your mat. Maybe one big step this time. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle the arms as wide as you can, all the way around. Interlace the knuckles, drive them down, lift your heart up. Forward fold with a shoulder opener. Release the hands, halfway lift. Hands to the earth, low yogi squat. Maybe one breath, float hands to heart, maybe float hips. Release the hands down, step back, high plank pose. Full breath in here. Exhale all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift the heart up, squeeze the elbows in tight. Release the chest back down. Push back up, high plank pose. Downward facing dog, exhale. Deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. Rise up to the tiptoes on both feet and just slowly round and arc your body forward into your high plank pose once again. Push into the hands, lift the hips high, back to your downward facing dog. Soft knees as you arrive. Few more times. Inhale, roll forward here, opening through your spine. Exhale, push into the hands, round and curl it back down dog. Last time here. Good. Bring your hands or your feet to the wide edges of your mat space. Take your right hand and reach for the outside of the left leg. Now you may need to shorten your stance up quite a bit. For some of this, this might almost look like a forward fold. And then find your twist underneath the left armpit. One more breath here. And release the right hand forward into your short down dog stance. We'll go to the other side. Left hand reaches to the outside of the right leg. And find your twist. And release your left hand long. Lengthen your down dog once again. Full breath in. Take your gaze forward, step, walk, or maybe float to the top of your mat space. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, sweetly forward fold. Inhale for Utkatasana, chair pose. Hips sit back, arms go high here. And we're going to sit low. Pull the low belly in. From here, you can always cactus your elbows out wide if that would feel better in your body, especially in your shoulders today. If you have your arms lifted here, I want you to just slide the shoulders back and down a bit rather than reaching and extending out of the shoulder socket. So here we'll take 10 pulses, really small, sitting the hips a bit lower each time. Gaze down, you can see the tops of your feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1. So as low as you can, draw the hands into your heart. Full breath in here. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Stand all the way up. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Grab a hold of your right wrist. I'll mirror you and arc up and over to the side. If you'd like to bring a little bit more into the stretch, you can always take your right foot, cross it behind the left ankle. Press into your left foot and arc through the right side body. Full breath in. Breath out. Come back through to center. Align the feet, release the wrist, and we'll go to the other side. Grab a hold, arc up and over to the right side. Option to step behind. Reach and extend. Big breath in here. And open it back up, back to center. Feet are neutral, arms reach high, back bend. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come back down through heart center once again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back for a high plank pose. Now you all know that you can always skip a chaturanga or use your knees. So if you'd like to take your knees to the mat for this first one, our chaturanga, we go halfway down. Squeeze the elbows against your sides. And then inhale, lift for a high cobra or upward facing dog. For upward facing dog, just hands on top of the feet to the floor. To transition to down dog, I want you to drag your feet forward and see if you can roll over your toes as the hips go high, downward facing dog. Full breath in here. Open mouth, exhale, add some sound. Now I can't hear you, but especially if you're home alone, I really want you to make a lot of noise. Maybe if you're home with people, make them wonder what you're up to. Deep breath in, open mouth. Gaze goes forward, top of your mat space. Step walker, hop your feet to meet your hamstring. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Utkatasana, second round, sit low, arms high. This time hands come to heart center and we'll take a twist. So your right elbow is going to come to the outside of the left knee to begin. I like to take my left hand to my sacrum, point my right elbow forward, and then find the twist. And this could also be an open arm twist here, or you might stack your palms. What I don't want you to do is crank really hard. And so find the place that you can do this where the twist really comes from your belly button. And breathe. Good, one more here. Come all the way back to center, reach your arms up. Clearing breath out, airplane the arms. Inhale up, two more. Exhale, one more. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. We'll go to the other side. Maybe right hand to sacrum. Open arms if you prefer, or find the hooked elbow and perhaps the stacked palm. Breathe. Last one. And come back to center. Keep the knees bent. Your legs are probably on fire. 3 clearing breaths. Once again, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. All the way up. Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back for a low lunge. Inhale here to find an easy twist. The left hand can stay grounded. If you have a blocker or prop you'd like to put underneath your left hand, that might feel good today, maybe not. Twist your right arm high, breathe in. 3 circles of your right arm, so big open circles into your shoulders. Good, and then ground your hand down. Strengthen through your left quad here, and then we rise up to Anahatasana. If this feels okay, stay here. If you'd like to drop your left knee down, you're welcome to do that. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, open arm twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, back to center. Katana, airplane pose. So airplane your arms back, stand into your right foot, lift your left foot off the ground. Now, if you are here down with your knee on the earth, you'll just take the transition here, and you could always take that Katana with the left foot still on the earth. We're holding here, airplane pose, deep breath in, and then rise all the way through one leg Tadasana. Flex your left foot, deep breath. Exhale, go all the way back through your airplane pose. Kick the left foot back. Ground the left toes to the earth. We open to our warrior 2. Full breath in here. Straighten your right leg, lift the arms up high. Exhale, back down, warrior 2. 2 more times, just like that. Last one. And then settle, warrior 2. Stack your shoulders over your hips and let your arms extend in equal height in both directions. Your eyes might close, your gaze might soften. My hope for you, my friends, is that this week you're starting to settle into a new rhythm, right? We're all adjusting together in this wild world. And so here in this posture, this is a posture of strength. Feel your strength and your resilience. One more breath in. Reverse your warrior. Left hand goes down, right arm reaches high towards the ceiling. You could also take a half spine behind your low back. Breathe in. Straighten your right leg. So we come into a reverse triangle. Level your hips. Left arm can extend down the back leg or behind your low back. Full breath here. And then stretch your right arm forward as far as you can reach. Left hip will pop back a bit. Bend in your right knee just a bit and let your right hand soften down, maybe to the shin, maybe higher above your knee. Left hand can stay behind your back or take a full Trikonasana triangle pose, left arm high. Let me breathe here. One more breath. Lunge into your right knee. Move into a side angle pose. Right elbow can rest on top of the knee. Left arm might reach up and over your head. Lengthen to the side body here. Now, if you want more sensation this morning, you're really trying to work it out on this Monday morning, you can release both hands. Good. Full breath in. And then use your core strength. You're going to come all the way up and through to star pose. Stretch all of your limbs out wide. Take up space. Lift your heart. Bring your heels and your toes out. We'll sit low for our goddess squat. Hands can release to the inner thighs. Deep breath in. Right shoulder drops in towards center. Remember, I'm mirroring you. And then pull your right shoulder back. Left shoulder will go in. Couple more times, each side with your breath. Use twists and buttocks to release energy that feels stale, stuck, not helpful, right? So let it be as such. With every exhale, we release just a bit more. Good, and then come back to center. Hands come back to your heart. Release the fingers, bring the thumb and the pinky finger together. 10 small pulses up and down, just really small. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Press into your feet, reach all the way up. Star pose. Warrior 2 to the back side of your mat, the other side of your mat. Now here's the challenge. You might not be facing your computer anymore or your screen, and that's okay. See if you can listen and feel this in your body. Full breath in here. Exhale, release your hands down to frame either side of your left foot. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, hold. From here, right hand stays grounded. Twist and lift your left arm high. 3 circles here with the left arm all the way around. Big, wide circles. You complete a 3rd rotation, ground your left hand. Strengthen your right quad and take an inhale, reach your arms high for Anahatasana. Remember, you have the option to drop your right knee. Open arm twist, left arm goes back, right arm will go forward. Keep the torso steady over the hips. Full breath in. Inhale, back to center. Airplane arms, maybe full Dakasana, airplane pose. Nice, slow and steady. Draw the right knee into your chest. One leg Tadasana. Exhale, take it back and through, all the way back through your airplane pose. Ground the foot. Open to your warrior 2. 3 times, bend in and out of the left knee. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lunge low. 2 more. With breath. Hold your warrior 2. Soften your gaze. Press down even more to the pinky toe sides of your feet. Soften the shoulders. And find the steady strength of this posture. Last breath in and out. On the next inhale, reverse your warrior, option for the half spine behind your back. Breathe into the side bodies as you make space. Press into your left foot, lengthen to a reverse triangle pose. Reach forward until you find yourself into your full Trikonasana triangle. Left hand can ground to the leg, maybe to a prop. Right arm extends high. Straight out of your shoulder here. Push into the pinky toe sides of your right foot a bit more and soften your left knee. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips as best as your body will allow today. Full breath in. Lunge into the left knee to side angle pose. Left elbow can rest the top of the left knee. Right arm can go up and over your head. Now remember, for that core strengthening, we're going to take our left arm and we'll extend both arms out, straight on the sides of your ears. So if you're rotating kind of forward, I want you to draw the right shoulder back and really try to flatten your body over the top of your left. Full breath in, full breath out. Star pose all the way up. You did it. You're doing awesome. Full breath in, and then come down to your horse or goddess squat. From here, I'd like you to lift up onto your tiptoes. This is one of my favorite ways to kind of fire up our energy, to power us up through our legs into our core. We're going to take some pranayama work here. Big breath in. Exhale, drop your heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you find that you're going up and down a lot, I want you to keep these movements smaller, excuse me, up and down, up and down. Okay, so this is gonna be some work, right? Try to imagine that you have a ceiling over your head and you don't wanna bump your head. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Press into your heels. Inhale, rise. Nice and slow. Take up lots of space. Ground into your feet. Full breath in. Warrior 2. Back to the top of your mat. Release your hands down to the earth. Step back to a high plank pose. Full breath in. Exhale for Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. We'll take 3 more breaths here. You have the option to stay in your down dog or maybe take a child's pose if you need a rest. Good, and then from down dog, take your gaze forward, top of your mat space. Step, walk, or float, feet meet the hands. Utkatasana, chair pose, arms high. 3 clearing breaths. Exhale, arms back. Inhale all the way up, Tadasana, back to bed. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then we flow, hands to the earth. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Inhale, twist, right arm high, left hand ground. Exhale, release the right hand down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane pose. One leg Tadasana, draw the left knee in, arms reach high, and then go all the way back. Soft through your standing leg. Extend the left leg long. Ground the toes down, open up, warrior 2. From here, one time, we straighten the right leg, arms go high. Exhale, take it back down, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, left hand down, right arm high. Straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Exhale, full Trikonasana, triangle pose, right hand down, left arm high. Side angle pose, bend the right knee, rest the right elbow to the right knee. Extend both arms out on either side of your ear. And then open up, star pose, turn the toes forward. Horse squat or goddess squat, hands to heart. Push back in, star pose, all the way back up. Warrior 2 to the other side of your mat space. Circle the hands back down and around. Inhale, twist your left arm high, right hand ground. Exhale, release, left hand goes back down. Inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane pose. One leg Tadasana, draw the right knee in, reach the arms high. Exhale, take it all the way back. Release the toes down, open up, warrior 2 pose. Reverse your warrior. Reverse triangle, straighten the left leg. Full triangle, Trikonasana, all the way back down. Side angle pose, bend your left knee, rest your left elbow. Extend both arms on either side of your head. Rise up, star pose. Goddess squat, hands to heart, open to the hips, press into the pinky toe sides of your feet, push into the feet, stretch all the way back up, star. Warrior two, top of your mat space. Release the hands down, step back, high plank pose, full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Last time through, inhale, gaze forward. At the bottom of your exhale, step, walk, or float, top of your mat. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, arms high. Clear it out, 3 breaths. Tadasana, all the way up. Exhale, back bend, lift through the heart space. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Few cues for me as possible on this round. Half lift, fold. Left foot back. Easy twist, right arm high. Low lunge. Crescent lunge on Vinyasa. Katana, airplane pose. Make sure you're breathing, one leg Tadasana. Katana. Warrior two. Reverse. Reverse triangle. Full triangle. Side angle. Extend both arms. Star pose. Goddess. Back to your star. Warrior two, other side of your mat. Release the hands down, low lunge. Inhale, twist left arm. Low lunge. Find your own pace as we move here, friends. Anhatasana. Katana. One leg Tadasana. Katana. Warrior two. Reverse. Reverse triangle. Full triangle. Side angle. Extend both arms. And flow, star pose. Goddess squat. Back to your star. Warrior two. Circle your hands down and around. Beautiful, my friends. Step back, high plank pose, but hold it there. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Full breath in. Exhale, hold. Find the strength in your core. Find it, pull the belly button back. Spread the fingers wide. We'll hold here 3 more breaths. Good, and then ground through your right hand, and we'll take a side plank pose. So a couple options here. You can bring your right knee down to the earth, and then open left arm high. You could also stagger your feet to give yourself a bit wider base, or maybe you stack the feet one on top of the other. All of your beautiful variations are welcome here, my friends. We'll hold for a breath, and then meet me in your side angle pose or your side plank pose. And we're going to take our lifted left arm and twist underneath the body. Open it back up. 2 more times. Now, if you're taking another variation, right, you have a tree pose or anything else going on with your legs, and you'd like to hold that, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, we'll meet here one more time. Lift the arm high. Exhale, high plank pose. If you want to get an extra chaturanga in, up and down, you're welcome to do it. If you want to just hold, that's fine. And we'll go to the other side. Stack or stagger your feet. Maybe the left knee comes down, right arm high. When you find your variation, hold for a breath in and out. 3 times, reaching under the body. High plank pose. Slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Let all of the breath out there, my friends. Bring your hands off the edges of your mat. You got spider tips in the fingers. And we'll take a wide arm cobra pose. So lift the heart up, draw the shoulders back. Now, if you find that your shoulders are scrunching in, I really want you to push and draw the shoulders down, elbows down. Full breath in. If it's okay on your shoulders, drop your right shoulder into center. Draw it back. Left shoulder to center. Now, mindful here of your rotator cuff, right? We want to keep our shoulders healthy, so no need to do this if there's any pain. Maybe one more each side. Then find your fullest expression, soft shoulders away from the ears, strong low belly, support the low back, breath in, and release all the way down to the earth. Good, feel yourself held by the earth for a moment. Slow it down. Long breaths in and out. Good, and then take your right leg, and you're just gonna bend at the knee, reach back for the foot with the right hand. You can keep forehead to the earth, or maybe rotate one cheek down. Left arm's just gonna stay grounded for the time being. Now pull the heel in towards your glutes. If you can't quite reach, a belt or a strap works great too. And then we're slowly gonna peel our chest away from the earth. No need to go too high, right? We wanna be mindful of the low back. Breathe here. And release it back down. Release the foot. Let me go to the other side. Bend the left heel in towards your glute. Left hand reaches back to the top of the left foot. Press down on the foot and then push the foot back into the hand. As you're ready, start to peel off the mat. You can use the forearm strength, right, to help kind of lift your chest up and back. And breathe. Release all the way back down. Then both heels in. We'll take a floor bow pose. So bring the knees parallel to one another. Grab for the tops of the feet. I like to lift my hips up a bit. And then as I inhale, push the hips back down, lift the feet high. Press the feet into the hands for your floor bow pose. 3 breaths. Big open heart here, my friends. And release. Ground the hands and then just let your feet fall side to side. Anahatasana. We'll take our puppy dog pose. Ground your feet back, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and sit back like you're going into a child's pose, but rather than dropping your heels, I'd like you to stretch your hands further forward. Keep your booty lifted over your knees, and then either tuck the chin or ground the forehead to the earth. 3 more breaths here. Find length all the way down your spine. Keep lifting the hips up and maybe close your eyes. Notice your energy. Notice your attention. Notice your thoughts. Downward facing dog. So from your puppy pose, lift the hips high once again. And take a big inhale, reach your right leg high. Bend at your knee and open the hip. Try to ground your left heel closer to the earth, even as you reach your right knee high. Press into the right hand, open through your side body here. Maybe find movement by circling the knee or the entire leg if you prefer, or hold in stillness, wringing out through your hips, making space. You have the option to stay here for 3 more breaths, or if you'd like, flip your dog. Drop your foot down and rotate right arm high, up and over your head. Press the hips towards the ceiling. Full breath in here. Now listen mindfully. Take your elbow, the lifted arm if you're in your flip dog. You're going to pull your right elbow in towards your belly button as you drop your hips down. Push into the feet. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale 2 more times. Squeeze it in. Engage your core as you drop the hips down. Inhale, lift up 1 more time. All the way back up and around. And then dip your hips just a bit to circle all the way back around three-legged dog. From here, take your right foot, step it forward all the way into your half pigeon pose. So you probably know these options, right? So half pigeon pose can be taken here, but if it would feel better to be on your back today, you'll rotate around, cross the right ankle over the left knee, and lay down onto the floor. If you're taking your more traditional half pigeon, a blanket might feel really nice, or a pillow or sweatshirt, whatever you've got laying around underneath your right hip. Take an inhale, lift your heart up, and you can stay here. You could go down to forearms, forehead, or maybe if you want a bit more sensation today, you take the quad stretch. You've got 5 breaths, my friends. Settle in. On the next inhale, gently come back up to your palms. If you're on your back, you might rock forward. From here, we're going to swing the left leg forward to Janu Sirsasana. Right foot will be on the inside of the left leg. Inhale, reach your arms high. Good, and then exhale, side body stretch. So rather than turning towards your left leg, I want you to extend your left arm down your left leg and keep the right arm high. Go up and over here. Long breaths in and out. Good, right shoulder draws back. One more breath. And then now we turn towards the left leg, and you can release the hands just to the, maybe to the thigh, maybe to the calf, maybe down. If you want more of a twist, your right hand will come to the outside of the left leg. Good, breathe there. This whole practice, I think we find in time, is really about learning to shift our energy, to focus our attention, to be mindful of our thoughts. And so check in. We hold for one more breath. Release the hands, or maybe the right hand only, from the foot. Make a big circle, and you're going to twist all the way around behind your right knee. So both hands are going to walk behind the right knee, and just find this gentle twist like you're trying to gaze behind you. Long breath in. And exhale, come all the way back to center. You're most likely at the top of your mat. I'd like you to take your left leg, swing it back around, tuck your toes under, and step back, downward facing dog. Shake out your legs a little bit. Shake it out, shake it out, shake your head, shake your head. Full breath in, open mouth, exhale here. Inhale, left leg high. And recite the same movement pattern over again. Lift your left knee, find an open hip, press down into the left hand. If you'd like to find knee circles here, move to the knee. If you'd like to move the entirety of the leg, move the whole leg. If you want to hold in stillness, that's fine. Now you have the option to just stay here, right? You can stay in your three-legged dog, hang out, play with those movements of the lifted leg, or flip it out. Big inhale all the way up and around. 3 times. Exhale, pull the belly or the elbow into your belly button, drop the hip. Inhale, push and reach all the way back up. 2 more times. Squeeze and round it in. Push and lift. Last time. Finding that strength and power right from the center of your body. Open up. And then we gently rotate all the way back and around. 3-legged dog. And bring it through, half pigeon pose. Remember, you can move onto your back, even if the first set felt okay in pigeon. If you find that there's any pain or discomfort in your knee, flip over onto your back. Breathe here. And exhale. Same options here for your practice, my friends. You can stay on your hands, forearms, forehead, or maybe bend the back foot, reach back, and capture it there for a quad stretch. 5 breaths. So you're breathing all the way down into your belly. In and out through your nose. Last two. Nice. And then come back up to your palms. And in your own time, bring the right arm, or the right leg forward. Janusharsasana. Left foot will be to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms high, lengthen through both side bodies, and then stretch up and over towards the right leg. Left arm stays lifted, shoulders stay back and up. You can ground the hand if you like. Reach and breathe here, creating space through your waist. Where can you soften? Where can you bring a bit more ease to these postures? A bit more grounding before we move into our day and into the week ahead. One more breath here. And then we rotate over the extended right leg. You can just bring the hands to the thigh, maybe to the calf, or maybe reach to the foot and find a bit more of a twist. Last breath here. And then circle all the way around. Both hands go to the outside behind you of the left knee. And then just twist and gaze over your left shoulder so you feel like you're trying to look towards the back wall. Last breath here. And then return to center. This time I'm going to take both feet and bring them together for Baddha Konasana. So knees are out wide. Sit up nice and tall, breathe in. Good, gentle little hip opener here. And then keep the feet together, hands go behind you, and slowly come onto your back. Last bit of effort here before we let ourselves melt into Shavasana. Bring your hands behind your head. I've been doing a lot of core work in my classes because the core is the center here where we keep all of our anxiety, right? You feel that tingling of nervousness or anxiety in your belly, and so we're going to strengthen there. Hands behind your head, small pulses, elbows out of you, lift up and up and up and up. Keep pulsing. And if you want some more sensation, float your feet off the earth. Keep going. Last 10. Last 5. 2 and 1. Bring your knees up to a 90-degree bend. Lower your head down. Full breath in. Exhale. Twist your right elbow to the left knee and open it back up. Left elbow, right knee. Open it back up. Side to side. If you'd like to add an extension of the leg, opposite leg extends. Side to side. Nice slow yogi bicycles here. Keep the core really strong. You can do it. Right? You signed up to do some work this morning to move your body, to feel your breath. Don't miss your opportunity here. We're almost there. Keep it going. 3 more each side. Just 2. Last 1. And release the torso down. Stretch your feet up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Stay here. Last couple breaths here and legs up the wall. Good, low belly strong. And then gently pull your right knee into your chest and lower the left heel to the earth. Hug your right knee in, and then we'll take a supine twist. Let the right knee fall over the body to the left. Close your eyes. Feel the heat that you've built in your body. Maybe a greater awareness of your breath. Try to ground your shoulder blades to the earth. And let your right knee feel really heavy as it falls towards the ground. One more breath here in the twist. And then gently find your way back to center. Extend your right knee all the way up so your right leg is straight. And then draw the left knee into your chest. Right, so we're here. Hold the left knee in and slowly lower the right heel. From here, let the left knee twist all the way up and over your body. Same thing here, perhaps noticing the asymmetry of your body. Breathing all into all the spaces that maybe need a little love, right? That could mean your shoulders, feeling that softness there, your jaw, your low back, your side body, your hips. And then slowly we make our way back to center. From here, lift the left leg up. Bring the right leg to join it for one more breath. Ground your hands to the sides of your mat. You could even hold on to your yoga mat. And then lower your heels as slow as you can, all the way down to the earth. This is your practice, my friends. So if there's any last movements that your body is craving, you can take them. Maybe it's just a shaking off of your hands, right? Releasing any extra energy. Big sighs, tears. Right? Hopefully you're home and in a nice safe space to express however you'd like through final movement. Or maybe you're already there in your Shavasana. Please know that Shavasana can always be taken on your back, on your side, on your belly, child pose, any way that you feel grounded. All together as one, from wherever you are in the world, we breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Final Shavasana. As you rest here, know that you are not alone. That while our collective ritual of this practice might be a bit broader in its distance at the moment, that there are others who are moving and breathing and feeling in the same exact ways as you. My friends, if you would like to stay in your Shavasana a bit longer, please do so. If you have a time for rest, relaxation, or you'd like to move into meditation, do it. There's never been a better time to begin a home practice of both movement and meditation. If you are, in fact, ready to complete your practice today, find small movements in your body. You can move your hands and your feet, eventually rock to the side body. And then find your way up to a tall seat. You might take some shoulder rolls once again, anything that allows you to just feel ease in your body. Neck rolls, stretches, yawns. And then all together, we bring our hands to heart center, honoring the practice, honoring the space that we held from each other, for each other, even from a distance. It's truly an honor to get to connect with you all, to see many of your faces, even if it's through a screen. I appreciate you. My blessings and my gratitude extend to each of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all. I'm gonna unmute you in case there's anything that you need or want to share or say. Such a pleasure to have you all here this morning. I hope you feel good and ready for your day and the week ahead. Just a couple of things. We're still doing our April yoga challenge, and so we'll just do it from home. You can sign up on MindBody if you're a member. There's no additional cost. If you're a Root member, you can upgrade for a small fee to have unlimited yoga. If you're not a member, we're also selling $100 month of unlimited classes, streaming classes, for all of April. So it's a nice way to get on your mat and have some accountability of some other friends practicing with you. We have a virtual star chart instead of a star chart in the studio. So there's a link to that in our MindBody page as well. You can find that just in the web page. And 20 classes in 30 days is the goal. If you take 20 classes, then you'll be entered to win a workshop. So a real life workshop when we're all back together. I think that's it. If you have any other questions or requests, feel free to type them in the chat or stay on. I'll hang out for a little bit. I am going to be doing a virtual coffee break here in a little bit. If you would like to link to that, just hop over to our schedule and sign yourself in. It's free. And in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna race home and go make some coffee, and we'll just spend a little bit of time hanging out, catching up, and hearing what's going on in one another's lives. Okay?
Yeah.